Hey there, 276. We've got a couple of things going on this week, and I just want to settle a couple of things from the previous two sessions here as well. For any of those of you who handed in any of the Chapter 4 material today, Monday, I will not mark any of that late. As I said in the last video last week, I goofed up. I think looking at the difference between session and section, I stepped in it, which means that probably I'm making some of you step in it as well. So this is what I'm going to do for this week and marching forward. What I'm going to do is tell you the following thing is true. That you can see back here, maybe, that for Chapter 5 in this section, what we're doing is we're breaking up Chapter 5 into a couple of different parts. What I'll tell you is the first batch of material for Chapter 5 is in fact due on October 5. That is next week, Monday. What I'm also going to do is break everything down and put everything where it should be in their own session modules as opposed to session modules. It's not working. I'm one of those that'll try something new, but if it doesn't work, I'm willing to stop doing it, and it's clear to me here that we should stop doing it. The good news is we're before the midterm, so I can't screw you over moving forward. So the only thing due next week, Monday, is the first part of Chapter 5, which is loops. So when we're done with Chapter 5, you will have really the 5 necessary pieces for good program design. You will have concrete sequential logic. You will have selection, which is, if statements and case statements. You will have repetition, which you'll see here in Chapter 5, and then you'll have everything you need, frankly. For everything else we do, we are going to take, massive amounts of code and turn them into smaller, more usable pieces of code as we march forward here with the material. So the only thing on your docket for this next session that is due on October 5 is going to be the first part of Chapter 5, and that's working with loops. At some point in time here over the course of this next week, what you'll find is I'm going to mute everything, so that way you don't get 1,000 messages that I've added, modules and subtracted them and done other things. So you will all of a sudden get a bunch of radio silence, and then over the next day or so, you'll see the rest of everything else marching forward, and they will have session names instead of section names. So swing and a miss, Eric, but for everybody else, everybody's doing just fine. Keep on keeping on. Read Chapter 5. Answer the first bevy of Chapter 5 questions. Message me if you do have any questions, and we'll see you at the start of the next session, which will be Session 8, halfway through next week already. So good luck, everybody, and have back at it.